Alright, thank you very much. So, hello everybody. This is Turok 2 Seeds of Evil Classic. And we are going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. So, this is the original PC version of the game. It looks a bit different since we are using a so-called N-Glide wrapper, which is basically something like some graphic enhancement stuff.
Beacon activated.
So this is a direct port from the N64, meaning that it's the same exact game and it kind of feels stiff. I mean, if you have played the remastered version of the game, then you will then you can already tell that this game is a little weird looking. It's from 1998, and 1998 was a very interesting time to release a PC game, a shooter game on the PC. That's what I wanted to say. With games like Half-Life and all the other classic shooter games. So Iguana, the devs of this game, or of Turok overall, they thought like, there's Half-Life, so it's the oh wow, okay, that never happened before. Okay, well, lost a life at the beginning of the run. That's okay, I suppose. Since we're any percent, we don't actually need that many extra lives. But that doesn't mean it's not a problem. So, what we have to do in this game is... what I wanted to say. Oh yeah, thanks for the glitch. So, they've implemented a save freely feature to this game. On N64 you could only save at designated spots. And in this game you can save freely and load freely. The problem is they've implemented that so poorly that it completely breaks the game, and you will see in a couple minutes what I mean with that. So, what we have to do in this game is we have to visit 6 levels. We can't actually skip a level. That's a problem, and we can't actually skip all the things we have to do in order to make them like visible. So now we are in level 1, Port of Adia, and we have to activate 3 distress beacons, and we have to rescue 4 children. It is explained in the intro cutscene, which is the only cutscene in this game that is actually skippable. So between levels we have like a good minute of downtime, pretty much, and I will try to explain what the next level is all about. So it's not actually downtime. So we already activated all the distress beacons, so now we are looking out for children. And we can't skip completing all the mission objectives for each level. Because at the end of the level there is a portal that brings me to the hub world, so to say. And it will say, nope. Mission is not completed, so you have to play the level all over again. It will teleport you to the beginning of the level again. And in level 1 there's not, there's no level entrance portal, because it's the first level. So we have to go through the level all over again, which would be a big time loss, so we will not do that. Instead, we will go over here. And here's a very inconsistent strat that I want to try. Oh well, didn't get it, so I have to go for the backup. Oh my god! Okay, that was not the 100% completed backup, but it still zipped me up. I'll take it. So, what you can do in this game with the save feature, I can show it off here. You can actually save the game in mid-air, and you can load the game, and the game will not remember if you have jumped already or not. So So we can just jump up here, saving about 15 minutes of the run. So in addition to completing all the mission objectives, we have to collect certain items. Come on, give me the level 3 key. Thanks. So we need level keys to gain access to the levels, and we need so-called Primogen keys to unlock the final confrontation, so to say, with our final boss, which is the Primogen. So we actually skipped we skipped something we need also on casual playthrough to beat the game. It's called the Feathers and the Talismans, and this is where the game gets very unpleasant when it comes to like backtracking and stuff like that, because this game is stuffed full of scenes where you have to backtrack a lot. So in this case, we actually needed a talisman to be able to jump to the other side. Excuse me? He just survived the red shell. Okay.
Child rescued.
So those talismans are like they give you an ability to get over a certain obstacle. For example, the level 4 talisman, which is the red talisman, the breath of... No, is it the breath of fire? I can't even remember the name. It's early in Germany, I'm sorry. Which lets you walk over lava, for example. So lava is the obstacle here, obviously. So level 1 does not contain any talismans, but... for example, for the level 1 Primogen key, we have to beat level 2. So... the formula works like this. You play level 1, you play level 2, and you go back to level 1 to be able to, or to grab the Primogen key. So there's the 15 minutes I was talking about. So we already saw a couple glitches that are not tied to the save feature. I will show, or I will explain them in depth when we have the time or the chance to show it off again. So right here there will be a raptor, so I will kill it. Yeah, the gore in this game is pretty fantastic. So I want to kill one of those dinosaurs, because there are 3 of them and they will body block me a lot. So right here there's our last kid, so we just skip everything in this section. Right here I want to shoot a bullet into the wall, so the entrail is coming over to me, so he's not body blocking me. There we go. Okay, so the final portal will not say something like, you didn't do everything. Funny enough, the cutscene in the beginning also tells me to go into a specific portal as one of the mission objectives, but it's not actually a mission objective. It's something like a tutorial or something. Like it will explain what the portal is all about. So we will just skip that. Okay, so very interesting section right here. There is this enemy, he will jump from the roof, and I want to kill him. Thanks. Because this enemy is actually spawned when I push the button on the door. So what will happen here, if I do not kill the guy in time, and I will try to do this, like without killing him, then he will respawn on top of this roof and he will body block me. Yeah, like this guy. Come on. So again, just skipping the whole thing. So I want to kill this guy over there. Okay, so if you can't already tell, we can skip huge chunks of levels by just doing the safe stuff. But at some point our save list is full, so I have to delete them all manually. Because if I try to delete the whole save file, then the game won't start anymore. Because the game saves the game is very weird. If you look at the folder of the game, there are actually 2 save files. One save file is for the name of the save, and the other one is the actual save file. Didn't want me to go fast. That's a shame. Okay, I'm running a little low on pistol ammunition, so I will pick up this pistol just in case. Because there's a... like... I need a little bit of luck, so this spawning station in just a second will spawn me a little bit of ammunition. Yeah, of course. It spawned me the useless at this point. Because there's a whole shotgun refill coming up ahead. So, the classic Turok 2 version is it's one of those games where even if you begin to cheat, you still have to find every single mission objectives to be able to leave the level. So, without a strategy guide back then, this game was pretty hard. Like, come on. He never did that. So, there is a technique in this game called the item grab. What happens is, if I jump in a specific manner while being exactly below or over or above a collectible or a trigger, it will activate the trigger even though I didn't touch it. Like right here. I picked up the level 3 key from on top of the roof. And yeah, that saves like maybe 4 seconds or something. Okay, so we are playing any percent, so we do not pick up anything that we don't need to beat the game. So I skipped something you can actually do. You can assemble like an ultimate weapon, which is ultimately bad. It's called the nuke weapon. I mean, the name is alright, but the weapon is garbage. Because you will assemble it at the end of the level, and it will not deal any damage to bosses. And yeah, right at the end there are 2 bosses, but no enemies that are really, really tough to beat. So yeah. So right here, there is a little bit of speed strat. I will try to explain. So earlier in the level, I picked up a I went out of my way for like a second, or maybe even half a second, to pick up some arrows. Even though I will not shoot an arrow for the rest of the game, it's kind of important to pick that up because I want to have a full quiver, and I have to. I want to have full ammunition on all the weapons except the red shells for the totem defenses. This formula works for every totem, and we will abuse that. So what will happen is, at the totem, or like the totem will spawn me ammunition that I'm not full of currently, and the most useful ammunition is the red shells for the shotgun at this point. So what I want to do is I want to go into the totem defense with only the red shells lacking, so the totem will only spawn with red shells, and then I can just shoot them all over the place. So this is what we want to do.
Your mission objectives are as follows.
Yo, thanks for the good luck,
5
guys.
prisoners.
You can already see some good old people from the remastered
3 ammunition storage facilities.
in chat. Chaos, Riff. Hello, welcome, welcome. So level 3 is, when you look at the IL runs of the game, this is supposed to be the shortest, but there's something we have to do that costs about 3 minutes, like in the full game run. So, yeah, that's out the window then. Okay, so another thing you can actually do with the save feature, as you can see, I commit suicide on purpose, obviously. So what I can do here, I can load the game and then I will not die anymore. Don't worry, it's not an invincibility glitch, unfortunately. But in order to be able to swim in that green water is I have to beat level 3 and grab the blue talisman. I am in level 3 right now, so there's no talisman. Not yet. So what I can do is I can commit suicide, respawn, and then it's classic for shooter games back then, I suppose. As soon as you respawn, you gain a couple invincibility frames, which mean that you cannot be hit by anything for like 5 seconds, maybe 6 seconds. And it also works in like on dangerous hazards, such as lava, such as this green poisonous water. So we can swim in that. We can actually chain that together to move along in the water. But it's actually faster to go for the talisman later in the level. Because it lets us perform some stuff. They are called... They called it water boosts back then. But as soon as we realized you can actually do that in any force, such as wind force for example, we renamed it to just speed boost. Yeah, very, very creative name. So what happens is when you perform a speed boost, or I should tackle this from another direction. So if you are underwater, you will see it in level 2, or even in level 3, like in the very next section. You can actually dash in those kind of forces, like in the wind force or underwater. And what happens then is when you perform a speed boost, the game kind of forgets about the swimming stuff, so it will add the swim forward speed to the normal walking speed. So it's like 160% of the speed. So we are sped up. Okay, so this is the section right here. I will put on the map because underwater it's weird to navigate.
Your health is dangerously low.
So we need 2 things to be able to grab the Primogen key. There's a Primogen key coming up ahead for this level. So we need the level 3 talisman and we need a weapon out of level 4. The way you unlock the levels is tied to the levels you actually played. So for example, in level 1 there are keys for level 2 and level 3. So you can decide if you want to go for level 2 first or level 3 first. We go with level 3 for a couple reasons. But when you play level 3, you will unlock level 5 at the end.
Your health is
If you go for level
dangerously
2, you will unlock level 4. So you have to play all the levels in order to gain access to level 4 and level 5, because they both contain the level 6 keys. But in the middle of the run, you can actually, like,
Primogen key.
if you want to play level 4 before level 5, for example, then you have to beat level 2 first.
4
to unlock it.
lives remaining.
If that makes any sense. So, okay, so as I said before, we want to go to level 3 first, even though it's the 3rd level and not the 2nd level, for 2 main reasons. First, we can grab the talisman from level 3 and use it in level 2 to save a couple seconds, or a couple of minutes actually. And right in the beginning of this level there are 2 weapons that are debatably the most powerful in the game. They are actually beginner's weapons, kind of. It's the Shredder. It's currently equipped. It's the better shotgun, I guess. And it's the Max 60, which is an enhancement for the pistol. It lets us shoot 3 bullets at a time and not just 1. Okay, I'm kind of lucky here. I was a little bit slow on the swamp or on the mud. Okay, do not jump. So the problem with this swamp or mud or whatever it is, it will hit hard. It spares you for like maybe 2 seconds combined, but after those 2 seconds you will get damaged by like 80 points or something. So it's a big chunk of our health, and this is not healthy at all. So that was a little clutch. Okay, so right here we can just clip up here, saving about 50 seconds. And skipping a whole section, pretty much. So, as we could see in the intro cutscene to this level, the panorama cutscene, we have to rescue 5 prisoners, and we have to destroy 3 ammunition storage facilities. I mean, this level is fair when it comes to the mission objectives, kind of. I think the first satchel charge is a little bit well hidden. But other than that, it's okay. But as soon as we tackle level 5 and level 4, you will see why this game is one of those games you really need a strategy guide for it.
Grenade launcher.
Because level 1 and level 3 are pretty much linear, but level 5 and level 4 are very labyrinth-like. Oh, come on. Okay, very nice. So, if you can't already tell, I'm using an aiming assistant. Oh, actually, 75 and 75, very nice. The aiming assistant is kind of a leftover from the N64.
Ultra health.
Oh, come on. But it's a curse and a blessing at the same time, because it also aims at dead enemies, which is a problem. And it kind of defeats the purpose of an auto-aim mechanic. Great. Okay, so let's see if I can make this jump. It's fairly precise. Okay, very nice. So this is the blue feather that lets me grab the blue talisman, which is the breath of life, which lets me swim in the green water.
Activated.
We go over here, and there we go. So this is what it looks like. In level 1 we could actually visit one of those chambers, but the only thing that will happen is that our companion Adon will tell us everything about the ghosts and my ancestors and whatnot.
May it help you on your journey.
So this is the talisman. We just pick it up. It will use it automatically. So now I shouldn't take damage from swimming in the green water. Oh my god, I got swamp glitch. Okay. So this is... like, this can happen. It's called the swamp glitch. And it's weird. I can't actually explain it myself. It's like... there's a small chance that if you jump over this weird mud that takes like... or that deals like 80 damage... there is a chance that it will hit you while you are in midair and while you are jumping over it on the first frame. So yeah, I'm 100 points lower now. So glad I picked up the ultra health, even though it's not part of the run or the route overall. So 43 health is unhealthy, but it's not a big deal. We should still be able to play the game fast.
Ammunition storage facility destroyed.
So, we are about to enter the final area of the level, which is kind of an arena fight. And remember what I said about we want to visit the totem with red shells lacking, so that is what we are going to do now. Oh, come on. Okay, that was a little slow, but I take it. So very convenient. Good old green shell refill. now we have the totem defense. So there's actually a little bit of strat here. I want to stay on this wall. Oh, nice, red shells. And I want to only shoot those guys when I can hit them. Okay, so this is a problematic corpse up there. So this armor guy doesn't matter at all. I mean, as long as he's not doing his stomp attack. Oh wow! I just jinxed it. Okay, very nice. Oh wow, very nice. That was a very nice refill overall. 27 health is not healthy at all, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so now we unlock level 5. We'll slot in one of those good old Primogen keys, and then we are off to level 2. So
Slaughter by the River of Soul.
level 2 is one of those levels that
The very name
it kind of shows what the game is going to be for the rest of the game. What I mean with that is like maybe 50% of the mission objectives in this level are very well hidden, so you have to look at every single corner. And the problem accelerates because there are these little life force tokens, those yellow and red thingies. If I collect 100 of them, then I will get an extra life. And the yellow ones not always show the right way or the way to go further into the level. But under normal circumstances they will do. So they can actually lure you to the next section even though there is something you are actually missing. And then you search the whole game over for that one moment where you should have gone left instead of right. I will show a clear example for that. So.
Locate the energy totem.
Yep.
Defend it at all costs.
Thanks, Adon. So right in the beginning there is the riding cannon. This is actually very famous on N64. It's a dinosaur that you can actually ride. And it has a grenade launcher and a minigun on it. So it's neat, but it's slow. So I will abandon it. Okay, so there's a little bit of a refill and a full health. That is very helpful. So this first section is kind of brutal. It's weird because it's something that I would never like have in mind when I develop a game. I'm pretty sure about that because I'm dumb. Oh wow, thanks for the 30-40 damage. That's kind of a problem. I think I have to resort to some good old safety saves, but let's see. Kind of depends if I can hit this turret. I can. Nice. Very nice. So what I was going to tell you about is the devs actually thought about scaling the damage you will get from all the obstacles here. What I mean with that is when you are riding the riding cannon, those weird turrets will only deal like 1 or 2 points of damage. But if you're on foot, it will actually deal 5 damage per shot, fixed. Okay, so this is the moment where I want to go for a safety save. Because those two can be very, very mean. Okay, very nice. 36 health is alright. Okay, so I want to show you something, because I was kind of asked to. There's another save I have to do. Or I can just delete all of them. Yeah, this is what it looks like. We have to do this, I think, thrice in the run? I mean, it kind of depends if we can get those save stuff fast or not. So this glitch is called the infinite grenade glitch. It looks like this. Yeah, looks pretty amazing, right? So this this corpse has some very weird properties. It's not like the grenade is bouncing all over the place. It's like it multiplies a million times. I don't know why, but it happened. By the way, found by a YouTuber called Cepheus Games on N64, so shoutouts to him. Okay, so one more of those. Oh, yeah. There's a weird stuff with the mouse. It's not because of my mouse. It's just any mouse. The game can. It will see a mouse moving input, but in reality, I do not move the mouse in any way. So if I try to save a game and I will load it instead, then I'm sorry. Okay, so first, kind of time save, because this bridge is not working. And there are some good old refills. I will grab this grenade launcher so my grenade count is full. So I will not shoot a grenade for the rest of the level, so the totem will not spawn me any grenades. Especially the grenades and the PFM layer. It's a mine layer in this game. Those are the... Like it's a very big time loss if you are not full of those at a totem defense. If you are unlucky, the totem will spawn you singular ammunition. What that means is the grenade launcher, for example, there are two like amounts of or like two kinds of ammunition pickup, or actually three, but the totem cannot spawn full weapons. Or the pistol. There are bullet boxes with, which contain 40 bullets. And there is the clips that contain 10 bullets. So another time save here. 10-second time save. As soon as this statue moves, we can actually mess the trigger. So yeah, this trick is an actual trick. It's called the TSG. It's a trigger save glitch. Because you can actually mess with triggers in this game, and some of them are very, very interesting. You will see it in this very area, what I can do with the TSG. So first of all, we want to clip over here, kind of through this bridge. Oh, well, I messed it up. Was a little bit of... okay. Wait a second. We can do this. Come on, Joshua. There we go. At this point, it doesn't save any time anymore, but... oh my god. He nearly body blocked me. That was close. Okay, so we want to mess with triggers. So I wait for the door to open. I will save the game. So far, so good. So, the most important thing is to wait for the door to be open. If I do not wait for it, then I'm soft locked. I'm literally soft locked. Okay, so we want to activate the button. I will load the game while the animation is going, and then we are back here, and the door that button opens is open, even though I did not press this button in this save file. Very interesting glitch. Need this one. Okay, I do not. Okay, so very interesting strats you can actually do with the save feature. Okay, so this area is very straightforward. There's everything I need in this area. It's a full health if I'm low on health at this point, and there is green shells for the shotgun or the shredder, and pistol ammunition. But I'm full of everything, so we can skip it all. So I will wait a little second here, so those guys will spawn, so they do not body block me. And now we will mess with map triggers. I will show you what I mean by activating the map. So if I jump over here into this corner, I kind of messed it up. No big deal. Okay, so now we are entering an area that is not loaded in the like not on the map. That's because I've entered this area from the wrong side. So there are no enemies here. This trick alone saves something about 40 seconds. So this is the moment I was talking about in the intro cutscene. Those life force tokens, they will lead you the way to the right. But when you go to the right, you will miss on this area right here. Performing another TSG. So the door is open. Saves about 5 seconds. But the downside is that I do not pick up the ultra health. So, yeah. But it shouldn't be a problem.
Flashlight.
Okay, so this is the first graveyard where we have to kill the Sisters of Despair. Unfortunately, they are not on the same graveyard, so we have to find 2 more. So what we have to do in every single one of those, we have to look out for those big zombies to kill them. And as soon as they are all dead, they are dead again, I suppose. Then the crypt will get opened. Yeah, there's hidden, or the hidden one. Oh, wow. Didn't get killed? Oh, wow, he went... Okay, I do not question that. There we go. Okay, so level 2 is one of the levels that I really have to focus on my red shells. Because there are big time savers if I do not mess up the shots like this. I'm pretty sure it just bounced off the zombie and didn't deal any damage. Which can happen. Okay, so now we are done with this area, and then we will go onto the real path, which is this one. So this is a corner where you can actually miss out on something. Okay, no body blocks. Very nice, very nice. So the next enemy is a little bit tricky because he's standing very near to me. So I cannot cut the corner too sharp, or otherwise I will just shoot through him, kind of. Oh, very nice. Very nice. So this entrail threw a grenade, and this is the best case scenario. Because I like, how can I explain that? I shot a green shell into this corridor, and for whatever reason, the hitboxes on the enemies will actually shrink. It kind of feels like it when you hit an enemy, so you can squeeze through a little bit more easy. And by standing in that corner and throwing a grenade, you will not be able to body block me. So it saves like a 0.2 seconds or whatever. But it's interesting, I guess. So getting one of those good old speed boosts. Again, this is one of the hidden areas. So if you miss out on that, I'm sorry, but it can happen. So this graveyard is the easiest out of all, because all the zombies are in plain sight. Except for this one again. Okay, so I missed a red shell. 3 red shells is suboptimal here. Usually you're up by 2, like 5 shots left at this point. It shouldn't be a big problem though, because there is another pickup coming up ahead. Okay, so get ready for the good old jump. So this jump is doable without a speed boost, but it's very, very easy and time saving with the speed boost. So we've entered this area from the wrong side again, but there was a map load trigger, so couldn't mess up the map this way. So right now we are going back to the first area in this area, so we can perform a slope jump. I said we could perform a slope jump to the other side of this pool or whatever it's supposed to be. And now we are in the final area of the level, and I will try to do that first try. Okay, no. Not this time. So there's another slope jump. There we go. And
Primogen key shotgun.
yep. So we picked up the Primogen key for level 2 without needing any talisman. And I try to avoid a invisible wall. Very nice. Okay, so as I said, we are in any percent, so we do not assemble the nuke weapon.
Portal.
You can find the nuke weapon parts within like other portals that look exactly like the ones with the talismans in them. So it's kind of a trap. Oh yeah, and if you have any questions about the lore, forget about it. The lore of Turok, like the whole Turok universe and stuff like that, I mean, there are novels, there are comic strips, there are video games. Nope. Nope, thanks. I mean, I suppose it's kind of interesting, but nope. I can't tell you anything. So shout out to Naho at this point again. He's the lore master.
Soul gate destroyed.
Okay, another good old slope jump. Okay, he was standing in that corner. That's good.
You have found a sacred
Okay,
eagle feather.
so again, as we did in level 3 with the talisman, we will do also the thing in level 2. It's actually time saving to go for the talisman here. And before you can ask, yes, you can actually beat the game without any talismans whatsoever. Very nice snipe there. But it's actually time consuming to not go for the talismans. Yes, you will save time initially by not collecting them and not collect the feathers. But later in the game, there are obstacles we have to glitch through, and it is time consuming. So at the end we will net lose 2 minutes, I think. Maybe even more. So we will just go for the talismans. But yeah, spoiler warning, those are the only talismans we will grab in this game. On any percent. Okay, so get ready for another TSG. So yeah, this graveyard is pretty obnoxious. You have to walk so much just to push a button or whatever. So get ready. So the animation is going, we will load the game, and then the door is open. And now the game behaves very, very weirdly. If I load the game now, the game kind of thinks that, well, I don't know why, but it's like if the game is like kind of item-wise or story-wise or mission objective-wise in a state where it thinks, well, in order to be able to be on that specific spot in the story and in the mission objective, this door must have been opened before, so I will open it for you again.
Vanished.
Without... Oh wow, I just lost my speed boost for whatever reason. Okay. I take it, I guess. So...
Shotgun.
Yeah, it kind of opens doors for you if the game decides to be like, why are you at that specific spot and do not, and you did not push the button, so I will open the door. I don't know. So yeah, this is the Leap of Faith Talisman. There's only one point in this whole run where we actually need the thing. It's right at the end of the game. So.
Offering. I grant you the Leap of Faith talisman. With this talisman, you may leap great distances simply by standing on the talisman pads.
Yep. So, yeah, I think I have to tackle it now. There's one talisman in this whole game. It's the talisman from level 4, which is... It's literally a meme at this point. Because the only real reason why you pick up, or where you have to pick up the talismans, is to be able to withstand an obstacle or a hazard, and collect and be able to collect the Primogen key. This is what it is basically. But the level 4 talisman, the Walk on Lava talisman that I mentioned before, there's no there's no point in the game where you have to go over lava to be able to grab not a talisman, a Primogen key. Or maybe I... Oh, okay. Didn't get it. Okay. So, short, the level 4 talisman is a waste of time. Like literally, quite literally. Okay, so get ready for the first very tough level. Yeah. If you think that level 2 was a labyrinth, then look again on level 5. This level is very, very brutal. Huge damage output by the enemies. It's the second to last level, obviously. We want to play it before level 4 because of reasons I can't remember. I think it's the flamethrower, but I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking old route, but I don't know. So what I did in the console is I changed my camera. Now my camera is a little bit offset to my actual location or my actual position of Turok. So what that does is you will see in like 30 seconds. Or maybe, yeah, let's say 30 seconds.
Destroy the master computer.
Scorpion missile launcher.
Locate
Is
the
there a
antidote
Scorpion missile launcher
and
level
defend
4?
at all costs.
Oh no, there isn't, right? Yeah, it's on the remastered, right? That you actually use the rocket launcher in level 4. I personally do not use it, but yeah, it's a plus. It's pretty much free at this point. So I changed the camera, and now I can actually look through the wall and I can shoot through walls. This is legal, by the way.
Charge dot.
So, yeah, it's legal. But it kind of messes with your view, obviously. Oh yeah, I should have tackled this at the beginning of the run, but walking, like strafing is faster than walking forward. Okay, so very nice. Yeah, those guys are brutal. Okay, so let's see if I can do this. Oh wow, very nice.
Full
Very
health.
nice. Ah, I couldn't despawn him this time. Sad. Alright. So, yeah, level 5. As I said, level 5 is very, very brutal. Huge damage output by the enemies, very obnoxious enemies, homing attacks by the enemies,
Flamethrower.
and of course, a good old damage boost. There we go. I should save that. Okay. It was worth a try, though. I love the strat.
Force field down.
Very nice.
5 lives remaining.
Alright, Rift. Thanks for stopping by.
Ultra health.
I can't get it to work anymore. There's a way that this enemy in that corner, he acts like a trigger for the door. I don't know why, to be honest, because there are 2 enemies spawning, but only the right one is acting like a trigger.
Shredder.
Don't know. So what you can try to do is, as soon as the barrels will explode, you can try to shoot him, and then the damage should be enough by like the explosion from the barrel that he will actually die, but it's rare. Okay, so since we are on any percent, I really need that flamethrower tank. On 100% there is a flamethrower in our way, so we do not have to grab that refill. Because if you can't already tell, planning on the weapon you use in each specific scenario is kind of important. But the main weapon we want to use is the Shredder. I mean, I will tackle this again later in the game or in the run. There is a speed strat called the stuck shot. It works on normal enemies and on the bosses, on some of the bosses. So the stuck shot is when you shoot a green shell into like a texture or a polygon or whatever. There is a small chance that the shot will get stuck in the body and will deal like triple the damage. Can actually one-shot whole phases of bosses, which is nice. Okay, so I will grab the PFM layer here. Oh wow, was that was that actually 15 damage? Wow. Okay. So this and the next area is or are kind of well, not this one, but the next one is very brutal. This section here actually is a section that I want to call a 100% section. Because if you are not running 100%, then you can actually skip this whole area. Because there's the only thing that you can grab here is the talisman. And since we don't need that, we'll just go for the cerebral bore. In casual playthrough, the best weapon in the game, hands down. Question mark. But in the speedrun, it's nah. It's not a good weapon. Because it's too slow. So we'll change to the Firestorm Cannon. Because we want to kill those 2 guys. Oh, come on. There we go. So why we use the the Firestorm Cannon for those 2 enemies is because they will actually drop a full refill for it. So we can just spam it. Okay, killed both. That's nice. So this is one of those things that are very brutal. You have to know that you have to destroy this one. Oh yeah, by the way, this is fake green water. It looks like the same exact poisonous water, but it isn't. You can actually swim in that without the talisman. So now I have to wait. Because I can't load in a I cannot load into a speed boost. So I can't get speed boost and then load the game and hope that the speed boost is still there. It isn't. Oh wow, 10 red shells at this point. Wow. I mean, I take it. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Okay, that's problematic. Not necessarily my health, which is at an all-time low. Oh, come on! Very nice, very nice, very nice. That was the fast cycle. There's my health refill. Very nice section. That's as good as it could be. Well, with the exception of the first elevator. So this is the bitrate tunnel. If the stream looks weird, I'm sorry. And there we go. And now we are in the real deal, the breeding grounds. And yes, you are not mistaken. If you are looking for mission objectives, yes, we did not see any mission objectives up to this point.
Grenade launcher.
So as a casual player, you are like, where are my mission objectives? But they are coming up ahead. So in level 5 we have to kill 3 queen embryos, and we have to destroy the master computer. And I will pick up those 2 health coins. Grenade launcher. Okay, so now we are entering the first embryo chamber. So there is a time save I could approach, but it seems like very random if I can get it or not. So I will not go for it. There we go. Oh yeah, I got sound glitch. As you can hear, the flamethrower is still shooting. It's like the static noise that you can hear. Oh, very nice. So those 2 red shells are very important. Okay. So this area can be very mean because of this guy standing in the corner over there. If he goes apeshit on me, then... Okay, he didn't. Very nice, very nice. I got 1 stuck shot in, so the fake wall got destroyed way quicker. Usually you need something about 4 shots. So, conveniently there is 1 enemy over here. Ah, didn't get the quick animation. So there are 2 dying animations. One of them is fast and one of them is not so fast. But conveniently he's guarding a flamethrower refill, so we can just shoot the thing way quicker. So I will play it a little bit more safe here by collecting all the green shells. Maybe it will actually save time at the end, but I don't know. So right here we do not need a grenade launcher. There's an Full health. Okay, so we are in the last area of the level, and our mission objectives are not completed. We only saw 2 embryos, and we did not destroy the master computer. But we will. So we have to pick up a certain amount of satchel charges. 4. Or like we need 4. They are not well hidden, but you have to know. They are kind of camouflaged. So you have to know where to go to next, obviously. And there's number 4. So coming up ahead is a speed strat that I personally do not like, but it saves about 1.5 minutes. Maybe even 2 minutes. And I will explain what happens here. So I will go into my console, I will change my camera again, so I can look even further through the wall. And then let's see if I can do this. Nope. Let's try it again. Okay, so I will explain after that. Come on. Come on. Nope. Yeah, I personally do not like this thread. There we go. Very nice.
Embryo destroyed.
That was kind of fast. So what happens here is if I change my camera to the max, it's not real. It's not really like 10 meters or something, but it's kind of like you can change the camera to a max of 10 steps, kind of, that you can go into the wall with the camera. And it's enough to let the auto-aim mechanic see the embryo. So what I'm doing there is I want to spam my green shells into nothing. But as soon as the auto-aim mechanic aims at something, you can actually see it, that the shot will shift from the crosshair. As soon as this happens, you are 100% sure that it will aim at the embryo that you cannot see. And then you would just change to the red shells, and then it's like 2 shots and the thing is done. So this saves... Like at this point, it might have saved like 20 seconds, but better than nothing, I suppose. So there's only one thing we are actually lacking. It's the Primogen key, and we want to grab it now. There is a speed strat in here that is not necessarily PC version exclusive, but on N64 you would not go for that at all, because it's not consistent at all. And you cannot save really, so I will go for the normal strat. The kind of PC exclusive strat here is if you are lucky enough, which is very unlikely at this point, you can like provoke the enemy to give you a bump, and you can damage boost off of him. And if you are lucky enough, you will not slide off the bridge. But if you can manage that, it will save approximately 15 minutes or even more. Because the problem with this Primogen key is you have to beat level 6 before grabbing it. So this Primogen key is most likely the last you will ever pick up in this game.
You must save the totem.
Okay, so this totem is the most problematic because it will not spawn me 4 ammunition stuff at the time. It will only spawn me 2, like on 2 spots. So I have to be fast enough. Yeah. So I need a couple red shells. Very nice flamethrower. I need that. I mean, I really, really, really need that. Come on. Oh, oh, wow. That was close. Okay, that should be enough. Wow, nice. Very nice. I was a little lucky that it will spawn me red shells, or I was full of grenades. I don't know. So now we will look at the first boss fight in the game. Level 4, 5 and 6 have final bosses. This is the queen boss, and it can go very, 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 very badly. Like, the only problematic thing about her is her first phase. Because it can be that... Like I have to use, or I want to use the flamethrower because it's the fastest kill. But it can happen that she will not get damaged by it. Yes, that can happen. Okay, so let's see. Don't swallow my flamethrower, please. Come on. No, come on. Come on. Yeah, of course she swallowed it. Of course. Okay, so this is problematic. Can you die? Okay. So yeah, that can happen. That she swallows the whole thing and... oh wow! Very nice. Full health. Well, okay game. Thanks. Okay, so I tried to go for a couple stuck shots, but... Wow, very nice, the last one. The last one was a stuck shot. Very, very nice. Okay, I should save a little bit of ammunition. Okay, well, never mind. Okay, so final form. I have to shoot her cannons, her arm cannons. So I want to make her dance, pretty much. No, that is not a dance. No, that is also not a dance. This is a dance. No. Oh, come on. Very nice. Oh, wow. Very cool. Okay, so this was if it's not for the first phase, that was a somewhat, I think, decent, maybe. Let's say it was an okay queen boss. Nothing too special. But yeah, the flamethrower swallowing at the beginning is very, very bad. Because if she does not do that, it's an insta-kill, pretty much, which with like 20 ammunition. But now I blew it and didn't deal damage at all. Okay, so level 4, which is actually our 5th level. This is the level that, and I'm very certain about that number, at least 80% of all the N64 players stopped playing this game. There is one section in this game, it's called the Underwater Labyrinth, and the problem with this labyrinth is that even if you have the map on, and even if you kind of know where to go to next, the problem is it's way too dark on N64 and on the PC version. The map will overlap each other because the whole labyrinth is on 3 different altitudes or like levels. And there are mandatory items hidden in that underwater labyrinth. So yeah, it is not fun at all. I mean, I routed a category called No SG, where we ban all the glitches that you can do with the save feature. And because of that, we have to play the oh wow. I have to delete the save files. We have to play the Underwater Labyrinth kind of completely. like without any skips whatsoever. The only skip we can do is we can grab a satchel charge with an item grab. That saves a couple seconds, but other than that, we have to play it normally. And you know, after routing this category, I was like, this underwater labyrinth isn't that hard. But I see where the problem is.
Primogen key found.
So, I should have tackled this before, but this game is packed full of invisible walls. In fact, every single wall in this game is guarded by an invisible wall. When I walk against the wall, I'm not actually walking against the wall. I'm walking against the invisible wall that is like a millimeter before the actual wall. So let's see if I can get the god jump. Ah, okay, I got stuck. Damn. That's a very nice jump there. It's very inconsistent. I will go for it every time. But I will get it in like 1 out of maybe 50 runs. It's fairly precise. Saves about 8 seconds. So... Come on. Can you... Okay. So, level 4 is a level that is very problematic. Because... How can I say that? Like, the rest of the game, the first 4 levels, told us that if you go into a warp portal, then you go further into the level. That's kind of the formula. But in this level, if you go into a teleporter, at least in the first 50% of the level, you will go back to a previous area. So you kind of get stuck because you don't know what to do. That's why, because you go further down in the level. So you go into those holes instead of the teleporters. The teleporters brings you back. This guy is mean, and the spider is mean. Okay, that was close. This spider can body block you, and you will just die. So I will not do that. Another very big difficulty about this level is you have to collect a certain amount of cave door keys. There will be cave doors that you can only open with those keys. There are 8 in total in this game. But we we can do something about it. We already learned about the TSG, the trigger safe glitch, that we can mess with triggers. But we cannot mess with mission objectives. The game will check every single time if a mission objective is completed or not. Come on, I want to grab that satchel charge. Come on. There we go. This item grab alone saves about, I don't know, maybe a minute or something. And this trick alone over here saves about 4 minutes. So what I was going to say, we already learned about the trigger safe glitch, but we cannot glitch mission objectives. But what we can actually glitch is the cave doors, because the cave doors are not tied to a mission objective. So if the door is open, then it's open. So what we will do here is we want to save the game. We will perform a TSG on this door. And what now happens is, you can't see it because it's not apparent in my inventory screen, but we still hold the cave door key. So
5 lives remain.
this thread is called cave key accumulation, and that makes us not collect all the cave door keys, all the 8. We only need 2 of them, and they are all in the way, so we save a big chunk of time. So right now there's an invisible wall. Yeah, you gotta love invisible walls that you can actually encounter by playing normal or casual or whatever. Okay, so you can't see anything, so I put on the map. Not because I can't see anything too. Okay, so right here there's a neat little section where we can stock up on red shells. God damn it, it's way too early in Germany, I'm sorry. So there's an enemy, we want to kill him fast. Very nice. Very nice shot. So those crossbowmen, they can be very brutal. In the remastered I think they fixed that, but in the classic version they can actually shoot 2 bolts at the same time, dealing like 30 damage. So they are very, very unhealthy. Okay, so get ready for the underwater labyrinth. First of all, we want to skip one section by grabbing the satchel charge. So this is... Oh wow, I got harpoon skip. Lol. That doesn't save any time, it's like a meme at this point. There is a harpoon gun. Yeah, it's a harpoon gun. You can only shoot it underwater. And it's weak. It's not a good weapon at all. You can not skip it usually, but there's one little spot where you can hug the wall and then you can skip it. It doesn't save any time. So yeah. So this is the underwater labyrinth. It looks very short because I skip like 2 cave doors. And the problem with this labyrinth is there are actually 2 teleporters that you can use so you go out of the labyrinth.
Shredder.
And this is one of them.
Thermal vent field.
It's for the thermal vent.
4 lives remaining.
Yeah, 4 lives is, I think, okay, but I will go for a 5th. So now I will go back the same way I just came. You can see it on the map. I will just go back. This is all we have to do. We go over here. There is the like this corridor right here is the corridor we opened with the button before. And usually you just go through that. But yeah, it's an underwater labyrinth, so you go through that like 1 time, maybe 2 times. But yeah, on N64 you can't see anything. So it's problematic. Red shells? Question mark? Yeah, very nice, very nice. Okay, so since we are not on 100%, I will completely skip the Oblivion portal and I will go straight to the end of the section. Oh, wow. Nearly fell off. So this elevators, like here, those platforms are problematic on higher FPS. Because they are hard programmed when it comes to the speed when they go down. But when they go up, they are actually dependent, or like the speed they go up is dependent on your FPS. So what can happen is if you use the elevators a little bit too more, like like 4 more times or something, you will desync the positions and then you can't actually reach that hole anymore. Weird, right? So I can go for a swag strat here. I will not do it because I'm on the marathon and I don't want to lose too much time. So I will just do it normal. Yeah, the swag strat involves just YOLOing it, shooting it while in midair and jumping backwards to save land. But as soon as I touch this lava, you will see it in a second. Eyes peeled for this great dying animation. Look at this dying animation. Yeah, awesome, right? I know. It's a great game. So now I will do a death swim. Like, I will load my invincibility frames into my save file so I can just skip the whole thing. Yeah, this dying animation is priceless. I mean, with his screams and all.
Flamethrower.
Okay, so a little trap room. So yeah, why I'm kind of wasting my red shells against those pukey guys is because their hitbox is way too big to squeeze through. This guy doesn't work. He is supposed to spawn a couple worms that follow me around, but I don't know why, but they do not function. I really don't know why. Like he's doing his dance and you can see something on the ground, but there's nothing. Oh yeah, I should have told you before on level 2 with the zombies. On N64, if you turn off the blood, they can't hit you anymore. They will do their dance, like their attack animation, but there's no projectile coming out of them. Because you deactivated the blood. Yeah, I have no comment. Just some little good fun facts for you. Okay, so let's see if I can get the snipe. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Yeah, costs a couple seconds. This room right here is very interesting. It's a trap door. Okay, nice, I got it. So, if I fail this, that would mean a 20 to 30 second time loss, because I'm closed in there and I have to fight the enemies. But if you know how the door closes on you, it's actually kind of easy to avoid the door. It's weird because the animation goes like it's a trap door from that falls on you, like from above you to like the ground, but it's programmed that it closes from right to left for whatever reason, so you can squeeze through on the left side of the door. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird game. It's a weird game. Okay, so now we are going into the last thermal vent area. And again, we do not grab any additional cave door keys. We just go over here, save the game. There we go. This is, by the way, the worst weapon, kind of the worst weapon in the game. I will show you... Oh, that was a slope jump. I do not want. So, we picked up the Sunfire pods, which look like this. And as you can see, Turok does not have a hand anymore. It looks like Rayman or something, like floating hand. Okay, so now I do not... I don't need the cave door keys anymore, so I can just move along normally without any glitches. Very nice shot. Nice body block. Okay, so we are at the end of the level 4 already, Kappa. Tried to snipe him, didn't work. Shame. But yeah, 9 red shells at the end of level 4 is more than optimal. Like, it's perfect. Oh, he withstood a red shell. What a man.
Ultra health.
Oh, come on. Okay, there we go.
You must save the
Okay, so I will show off the Sunfire pod. That usually just blinds enemies, but in this case they will actually die from it. But they are the only enemies, and there will no spawns for those things. So yeah, we just wasted. Okay, so now we are full of everything except the red shells, so we can just spam them. go. Easy fight, easy fight. So get ready for the blind one. It's the boss for this level, and he's also very interesting. So it's an arena fight again. So what we want to do is we want to trigger him, and we want to go into this mud. And yeah, there are those little worms or something. Or lavas or whatever they are supposed to be. Oh, very nice. You could hear Turok dying in the background there. I don't know why, but it happens. So the whole speed strat is about... Oh, come on. Yeah, that was Shredder glitch. So the thing is, usually those lavas spawn at the very, very, very edge of this mud, and as soon as they go into the mud, they will immediately die. So it should look like they came out of the stuff, but they really didn't. Okay, so no... Oh, yeah, nice, very nice. So this is what you want to do in the last phase. Oh, there's another refill for it. Nice. Okay, so last phase. It's the grab arm. Yeah, I don't know. I can't come up with any more fitting name than this. The grabber. Okay, very nice. And 1, 2, 3. Yep, they can't hit me anymore. I don't know why. But great game design, I suppose. Okay, so we are ready for our final level. It's level 6, the Primogen Slide Ship. And don't ask me about the level design, it's horrible.
The Primogen's light ship.
So, Primogen Slide Ship is debatably the hardest level, but not because of the overall level layout. It sucks, but it's also the enemies. The enemies have such irregular, weird attack patterns that they can actually cut you to shreds in like a couple seconds if you are unlucky.
The Primogen's light ship is completely self-sufficient and can supply itself with an army of biobots manufactured deep within the superstructure. In the event that the Primogen is defeated, the biobots have been programmed
yeah,
to
this is
exploit
actually the longest
and
cutscene.
eradicate intelligent life from the face of the lost land as one
Maybe
last
someone
twisted
have
act of
asked that
revenge
before, I
for the
couldn't see it,
Primogen.
I'm sorry. The texture memory reset text prompt down there plays every time I go into a warp portal or load the game or hit anything that is a loading zone. It kind of reduces lag because it clears the RAM for the graphic stuff. So if I deactivate that, I mean, maybe you can't see it in the stream, but if you play the game, you can actually feel that there's something wrong with the game, because the RAM or the graphics cache is full or whatever. It's not an optimal PC version experience, kind of. Okay, so Primogen Slide Ship contains of 4 areas we have to play through. At the end of each of those, there is a river of souls purifier or whatever, and we need 4 ion capacitors for each of those. So we are looking out for 16 ion capacitors for each. And there's only one that can really kill a run, and it's a shame because it's like 1 hour and 45 minutes into the run. But yeah, that can happen. So this is one of those. I will grab it.
Ion capacitor found.
Going for a speed boost here, very nice. Maybe not Scenic fast, but it's Turok fast. I don't know.
Ion Ion
So skipping the whole
capacitor
area by just jumping up there. Kind of like the music in this level. My most favorite is, I think, level 1, Port of Adia. But only the N64 version, because it sounds more like an orchestra rather than, I don't know, Fruity Loops 97 or something. Okay, so over here we perform a slope jump off of the staircase. Or stairwell, I don't know. So we reach this platform, so we effectively skip grabbing the level 5 talisman at this point.
Ion
we go.
capacitor found.
I mean, I could have sped that up, but it's very, very, very risky. And I don't want to be too risky in a marathon run. I mean, my estimate should be fine. So, yeah. But I shouldn't say anything because it can jinx the whole thing. I mean, it's Turok. So at this point, saving up ammunition is way more important than my health points, because after every single section of the level, like after all 4, there is an ultra health, which grants me 100 health points back. Okay, so now this is a very difficult or dangerous spot, because it can be that I get stuck and then I have to kill myself. Okay, so there's the run killer coming up ahead. It's grabbing an ion capacitor with an item grab, but the problem is I cannot see the ion capacitor. So I have to blindly guess, pretty much. So let's see. Wow, what the... Wow, that was extremely fast. I can lose like a minute straight on this and still don't get it. Okay, so now we can effectively skip grabbing the level 6 talisman, which is the Eye of Truth talisman. It's for the invisible bridges. So now I have to look at the health pickups. Very nice. Yeah, we have a run going, guys. We have a run going. Now I finally jinxed it. I'm pretty sure about that. It's not over yet. Oh yeah, little spoiler warning. If I try to play this game through, like if I try to run this game with my current settings, like 64 or 63 FPS, I cannot beat the game. I simply cannot. That's because the game is weird, and I try to explain. You will not believe me, but I try to explain. So, we have to go through a couple of wind tunnels in order to beat the game. There's no way around it. The biggest problem here is there are there's a wind force in those wind tunnels, and this wind force is not hard-coded. It's actually tied to your FPS. So what I mean with that is the higher the FPS, the higher the wind force that is against you. And what happens at 60 FPS and more is that you can't actually go through there. So I have to restart the game with lower FPS settings in order to beat the, like, be able to beat the game. Yeah, this is like this is like the most weird thing I've ever heard. I mean, okay, the game is hard-coded at, what was it, like 12 FPS or something on N64? So, yeah, on N64 you will not have any problems with FPS. Sounds about right, yeah. Wow, okay, I got bamboozled there. Yeah, I got totally bamboozled. That's what can happen. This level has so many dead ends. Okay, so what I have to do now is I will show you. There's this wind tunnel. I can't exit it, and I will just die.
Dangerously low. 4 lives remaining.
So yeah, there's no way around it. As soon as I collect the ion capacitor, I'm stuck. I can't do anything about that. So old strat was restarting the game here, so I can leave the wind tunnel. Yeah, I will go for a save here. Cause why not? Still saves time. But new strat is actually way more interesting. It saves about maybe 10 seconds. Because old strat was to play on 55 FPS. So I can barely go through the wind tunnel, but it's very, very slow. But you can actually play the game up from that point without restarting the game again. But now, yeah, I can show you. I can't enter that, so I have to. Yeah, I have to delete a couple save files again. This should be enough, and then I restart the game real quick. So this time we will start the game on 20 FPS, and you will see that the game looks like it kind of stutters. I mean, it's 20 FPS, what can you do? So I will not bother on changing my field of view. So this is what it looks like on N64, pretty much. And there we go, just for that. And we will quit the game. Yes, this is actually faster than old strat. Like, restarting the game twice is actually faster than playing the game on, like, the whole game on 55 FPS, so you don't have to restart. Oh, sorry. So there we go. Yeah, I kind of like this wind tunnel. Because you can go fast. Like this. This way. Okay, there we go. And now coming up ahead is the, or it's one of the most brutal rooms in this whole game. It's not this one, it's the one after that. So yeah, this is where the level 2 talisman comes in handy, because we would have to JSG jump, like not those safe hovering jumps, all the way up to the other side, which costs about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And this is the most brutal room in this whole game, or one of the most brutal rooms, because it's on a timer. And yeah, there's enemies everywhere. this one is very mean.
Ion capacitor found.
So as I said, this is on a timer. And this second room is, yeah, it's like a 50-50 kind of thing.
Ion
Okay.
capacitor found.
No, now I won't get it anymore. Yep. But it reopens right away. That's good. That's good. This is above average, definitely. Because if you are too slow, the door will not open again automatically, so you have to go back and push the button again. So here I want to reload the game because those platforms move at not the same speed as the other. So, yeah. If I would stand there, you could see that they desync after time. So I want to have them on the default position, and then I can do this, what I did. Okay, so we are done with the third area. There's only one area left.
Ultra health.
Oh yeah, fight each other. So this is the fourth area, and in this area there are all the those plants for the robots, like the factory for those. So yeah, this room was brutal on N64 from what I remember. Did I push the button? I didn't. Yeah, that was kind of a train wreck. Okay, so with those robot assembly plants,
Ion capacitor found.
it's kind of weird because you don't know what to shoot. For example, this one.
Assembly plant destroyed.
You don't know that unless you read an instruction manual or something, or a strategy guide. The next one is even worse, in my opinion. So you go over here. Yeah, I will shoot this guy first. I mean, on 100% I really need to be careful about my health. So you have to know that you have to shoot this thing. There's no indicator. Oh. Okay, well, that was kind of pointless. To pick up the feather. Okay, so this guy is kind of problematic. So, now more cryptic stuff. I have to put or pick up those red laser cells. I have to go over here. And I have to jam them in here. So the
assembly plant destroyed.
So the assembly plant does not like reparate or restorate the robots. Instead it will kill them immediately. And now I have the blue cells and I have to put them in here so I can go through here.
Ion capacitor found.
Makes sense, right? Okay, so let's see if I can beat the game or not. Looks good. Very nice. Yeah, this one is very secretive. Okay, very nice. I picked up another red laser cell, but I don't need that. So now I go over here because when I first entered the room, I kind of lured every single enemy to the other side. Yeah, as you can see, they follow me. Okay, so the only thing we have to do now is to pick up the Primogen key at the end. Wow, 10 red shells at the end. Very nice, very nice.
Ultra health. Primogen key found.
Okay. Okay, very nice.
Core blade.
Wow, going out of level 6 with 200 health is a 1 in 1,000 runs. Okay, so get ready for level 6 boss. It's the mother boss, and it looks like a big ol' meat sack or something. Yeah, and she cannot scream. So I tried to T-pose her. Let's see if I can do this. Yo, nice, very nice. So this is what a T-pose mother looks like. So I turn off the auto-aim mechanic for this specific boss. Can you... Wow, my aiming is on point. There is a sweet spot in her arm that I can't... kind of hit it on this arm. Yeah, that was a below average first phase. So there is a sweet spot in her armband, kind of, in that area, and you can get a stuck shot in there and kill the arm immediately. So let's try that one more time. This time, in the second phase, it's way more easy to set up. Because of 2 attacks she can do. Let's see, she will swing first. Okay, she will not swing. Yeah, no, she will swing. Very nice. Yeah. So now she's sitting there, and then you can... Okay, so I have to go for the suck. Yeah, okay, I tried. There we go. Yeah, if she does the suck, she has her arms at her body, and then you can just shoot at her. So third phase is the most easy. But I hope for a green shell refill real quick. Okay, yeah, 3. Oh well, I will take it. I will take it. So you grab your grenade launcher. And then you just do this. And there we go. Oh wow, I got a full refill for the plasma. Very nice. Alright, get ready for the final boss. He also has 3 phases. I mean, how exciting. So, in the Primogen fight, there's really nothing you can save time on. So yeah, I don't know. It pans out as a kind of 5-minute 45-ish fight every time. Because between his phases there are there's a little bit of downtime where I have to dodge stuff and kill stuff and but there's nothing you can do to speed that up. So get ready for the good old final battle music. Okay, so the thing I want to get right now is green shells. I really need them. And I will not reactivate the auto-aim mechanic just yet. Wow. Just despawned in time. Thanks, game. Okay, so the first phase is the tendrils. He has 4 tendrils and he will try to regenerate them between the kills. So it looks like this. So now he will jump. And I'm sure he's calling me a cow at this point, so I don't know. So Joshua Fireseed is a cow confirmed. Okay, there we go. And another one of the regeneration rounds. Very nice, got a stuck shot in. Very nice. So he's back in his DJ booth. So I need green shells. More than anything. No green shells for me. Come on, green shells. Thanks for nothing, Primogen. Yeah, green shells, question mark? Please? Wow. Thanks, Primogen. Okay, so now I have to kill his arms. Yeah, that was not his arm, that was his wall. Okay. I really need green shells. Oh, very nice. Okay, very nice. Okay, there we go. And now we can reactivate our auto-aim. So one more round of those bomblets right here. I don't know what he said, something about going too easy or something. I mean, he does not have any arms anymore. And no more tendrils, so what kind of easy is he talking about? I really don't know. Oh, don't need that. So one more red shell and I should be good. Yep, very nice. Okay, so I have to shoot him 4 more times, so get ready on time. Time should be in about 5 to 10 seconds. So as I said, I have to hit him 3 times, but I have to shoot 4 bullets. 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, time. So we will get the good ending because we could rescue all the totems. There's another ending where he just falls down and dies. And yeah, I don't know what the other ending is all about. So yeah, 1:53:06. That is 1 minute off of world record. That's totally fine with me. That was a very good run. All right, so huge shoutouts to the Turok speedrunning community, to the Turok community overall. Very cool people, very social, very helpful. If you want to learn this game or the remastered games, or even Rage Wars or Turok 3 or even Evolution, whoever want to learn that, just come into our Discord. Very cool. Link is on our speedrun.com page. So yeah, thanks for having me. Had a blast, very fun, and enjoy the rest of the marathon. Next up is Pipusaru. It's 2001, 20%. So stay tuned for that, and have a good one.